Dark rituals and ceremonies have always held a place of intrigue and fear, often serving as a means to connect with the divine, the unknown, and the ancestral past. Various cultures around the world continue to practice these rituals, each embodying unique beliefs and customs. Several significant rituals have been observed, highlighting both ancient traditions and their modern adaptations. Aztec-inspired rituals. The Aztecs, known for their elaborate and often brutal rituals, held a profound belief that human sacrifice was essential to appease their gods and ensure the survival of their world. One of the most notable and dramatic rituals is Tlacaxepualistli, dedicated to Xipe-Totec, the god of vegetation, fertility, and renewal. This ceremony, typically performed in the spring, involved the capture and subsequent sacrifice of warriors from enemy tribes. The ritual began with the flaying of the sacrificial victims, whose skins were then donned by priests for a period of 20 days. This act symbolized the shedding of old life and the rebirth of the earth, mirroring the seasonal cycle of growth and renewal in nature. The skins were believed to carry the life force of the victims, and wearing them was thought to bring fertility to the land and the people. In contemporary times, while the literal practice of human sacrifice is not performed, modern interpretations of this ritual strive to maintain its symbolic essence. These modern ceremonies utilize symbolic sacrifices, such as the offering of food, flowers, or effigies, to honor the gods and reenact the themes of death and rebirth that were central to the original practices. These adaptations reflect a respect for the cultural heritage while aligning with modern ethical standards. The Mithras Liturgy. The Mithras Liturgy is a fascinating ritual from the ancient mystery cult dedicated to the god Mithras. This complex ceremony involves a spiritual journey through various celestial realms, aiming to elevate the practitioner to a divine status. The ritual includes the creation of protective amulets, recitation of specific prayers to ward off hostile celestial beings, and intricate ceremonies to guide the spirit through different levels of the heavens. The journey is fraught with challenges, including encounters with dangerous celestial beings that require protective spells and incantations. This ritual underscores the ancient belief in the possibility of attaining divine status through ritualistic practices. Dark Moon Rituals. The dark moon, the phase just before the new moon, is considered a powerful time for introspection and shadow work in many spiritual traditions. One notable ritual performed during this time is the death arrow ceremony, rooted in Peruvian shamanic practices. Participants create a death arrow, a stick adorned with colorful yarns and feathers, symbolizing the release of negative energies and obstacles. The ceremony involves communal reflection, fire rituals, and offerings, guiding participants toward personal and communal healing. This ritual highlights the importance of letting go of what no longer serves us and making space for new beginnings. Shamanic practices. In addition to the death arrow ceremony, other shamanic rituals performed during the dark moon focus heavily on divination and past life recall. These practices are intricate, involving tools such as tarot or oracle cards, candles, and specific offerings made to the keepers of the Akashic records, a mystical repository of all human experiences. Participants seek to delve into their past lives to glean insights that can illuminate their current life situations and guide their future paths. The ritual begins with creating a sacred space by casting a protective circle, followed by invoking the keepers of the Akashic records with heartfelt prayers and offerings like incense or bowls of water. As participants shuffle and lay out their tarot or oracle cards, they ask for revelations about their previous incarnations. Each card drawn reveals different aspects: the era they lived in, geographical location, occupation, life lessons not learned, and even the manner of death. This introspective journey through past lives allows participants to uncover deep-seated patterns and behaviors that continue to affect their present lives. The messages from the cards, often interpreted in the flickering candlelight, provide a profound sense of connection to the past and offer a pathway to healing and self-awareness. Samhain celebrations. Samhain celebrated marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. It is a time to honor the dead, and many pagan traditions involve creating altars with photos and mementos of deceased loved ones. Rituals include offering food and drink to the spirits, reciting prayers, and performing acts of remembrance. Samhain is believed to be when the veil between the living and the dead is thinnest, making it an ideal time for communicating with spirits. Families gather to celebrate their ancestors, sharing stories and memories to keep their legacy alive. Bartzabel working. The Bartzabel working, a ritual developed by the infamous occultist Aleister Crowley, involves summoning the spirit of Mars, known as Bartzabel. This ritual is detailed and complex, requiring specific sigils, ceremonial attire, and a series of invocations. Participants believe that contacting Bartzabel can grant them insights into war, conflict, and personal power. The ritual includes consecrating the area, preparing materials, and invoking the spirit through a series of appeals and actions. This practice reflects the enduring fascination with Crowley's teachings and the broader interest in esoteric knowledge. Modern adaptations of ancient rituals. Many ancient rituals have been adapted to fit contemporary spiritual practices. For example, rituals from the Shang dynasty, which historically involved human sacrifices, have inspired modern ceremonies focusing more on symbolic acts of offering and remembrance. Researchers have found that the victims of these ancient sacrifices were often captives or slaves, highlighting the dark aspects of these rituals. Modern adaptations, however, tend to emphasize the symbolic nature of sacrifice, using offerings such as food, flowers, or personal mementos to honor the spirits. Cultural celebrations. Beyond the darker aspects of ritualistic practices, many cultures have ceremonies that involve elements of mysticism and spirituality. For example, the Litha celebration, marking the summer solstice, involves fire rituals and offerings to honor the sun and seek its blessings. This celebration is a time for renewal and celebration of life. Participants light bonfires, perform dances, and make offerings to ensure a bountiful harvest and protection from evil spirits. Such rituals highlight the blend of light and dark elements in spiritual practices, celebrating life while acknowledging the ever-present reality of death. Rituals for transformation. Rituals focusing on personal transformation and healing have gained popularity. These include ceremonies for releasing negative energies, such as those performed during the dark moon, and community-based rituals like those during the summer solstice. These practices emphasize the importance of personal and communal renewal, encouraging participants to let go of the past and embrace new beginnings. Rituals for transformation often involve elements such as fire, water, and earth, symbolizing purification, cleansing, and grounding. These ceremonies provide a space for individuals to reflect, heal, and set intentions for the future. That's all for today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which ritual you found most interesting or if there's another topic you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching.